I know you, I can feel you with the green of soul. It's more than empty dreams and promises. It's not infecting me no more. When all I say to you is dead and gone, you won't be feeling me no more. I know you, I can feel you with the green of souls. When you're not looking at me, I feel so slow. When all those dreams of all our memories, there's nothing alone and one. And thoughts of you just break me down inside. I sing it with the green of souls. I know you, I can feel you with the green of souls. When you're not looking at me, I feel so slow. What? Get your hands up! It's more than empty dreams and promises.
Oh, yeah. What were you saying, Beach? Hey, Marissa, how you doing? Frank, BJ, Rosie, Holly, Mike, Cully, what's going down? Thank you for joining me on the listening room, you guys. Subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, like the video for the content. You guys are awesome. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for joining us today on the listening room. This is a special episode. We're doing some a little new music release today. So let me just real quick before we get into anything, let me welcome my wonderful guest, as always, Mr. BJ Engel. How you doing, my brother?
What's up, Eddie? Good to be back, man.
Good to see you. Good to be back. Yeah, it's been a while, dude. We did the season 2 finale of the listening room like probably, I don't know, a month ago, and yeah, I was kind of like just not sure when I'm coming back. I pre-recorded a couple episodes. I'm getting ready to do a couple more, and then me and BJ were talking about doing a little bit more of these, you know, some special edition episodes and stuff like that, and showing you guys some of the music we've been putting together.
And then we realized we need to make more music, so we better get on that.
Exactly, and then that's when I told him that I had to finish up a couple of songs that I'm doing. What's up, Lou? Good to see all of you guys. Mom, wonderful to see all of you guys in the house. And Dan, everybody, Cully, what's up? You guys are awesome. Frank, great to see all of you guys. And I was telling BJ I got a couple songs to finish up. I got to finish the video for the Saved by the Bell punk version that I did. I did a punk version of Saved by the Bell, and then Full House. And BJ asked if he was like, "What, you're doing television show theme songs?" I was like,
"Yeah, I can't believe you didn't tell me that, man."
I'm pretty sure I did. I'm
pretty
almost
sure you did.
What's up, Ashley? Good to see you too. I'm almost positive that I showed you the Saved by the Bell one. Yes?
Nope.
You're kidding me.
Dude, look at this face. This is a surprised face.
All right. Well, I was thinking about green screening. That's right, Dan. We do need more special episodes. Definitely. I was thinking about green screening myself, like, into the actual Saved by the Bell intro and putting that
totally
like over
should.
my song. But I don't know. I think it'd get pulled. I don't know if I get like a strike on my channel or something. I'm doing good, Ashley. How you doing? It's good to see you in here tonight. But
no, you just gotta change it just enough to make it your own, and then you'll be good.
Right. That's awesome. Well, here's the thing, dude. Like, I don't know how to do that. Like, okay, so I was talking to Crumb yesterday. Some of you guys know Crumb. You guys have seen Crumb on the show. And Crumb did something. I actually asked him this. I said, do you think I'd get in trouble for it? Do you think I'd get a copyright strike? And he was like, I don't know. He goes, he said he got one because his very first show in high school, he said they didn't even have lyrics yet, and their singer kind of just was like like saying like mumbled like random stuff to their whole show, and he said they recorded it and it was terrible. He said, but years later he found that recording somewhere and he made like a YouTube video with like he cut that scene from Say Anything where John Cusack like holds up the boombox. And like and he like cut that song, like those songs into it. And he said he uploaded it to YouTube, and this shit got yanked super quick. So.
Oh well, you'll probably get a strike for covering the song anyway, so you might as well go full out.
Well, I don't think so because I do a bunch of covers, and what they normally do is they just take a part of the royalties. From whatever.
That's what I mean. That'll happen regardless.
Well,
I don't think anything more than that would happen.
You don't think anything more than that would happen? I was like worried that they would like copyright strike. I mean, like actually strike my channel. You know what I mean? Because if you get 3 strikes on your channel, they like delete it.
Well,
so
I don't think
I want to avoid getting. I want to avoid getting any of those. You know what I'm saying?
That might be epic enough to warrant using up one of your strikes, though.
Right? I know. Well, dude, Crumb's been doing some really innovative stuff lately, and he's been hacking people's live streams. So you guys will see pretty soon on Crumb's channel. He hacked Chris, what's the guy's name from Coldplay? Chris
Coldplay guy.
Chris Coldplay guy. He hacked his live stream. He was playing piano, and then like Crumb comes in like as like little Crumb with the ukulele and like sits on his like stool and like plays with it. Hey, but it's funny because Crumb's a phenomenal musician. So Crumb cuts himself in like playing with these people like legit. Like, and it sounds good, you know what I'm saying? It sounds really good, you know? So he's going to be like releasing like a whole series of those. He did Alicia Keys, and he did a couple other ones too. It's pretty funny.
I'll have to check that out, man. Little Crumb just cracks me up.
Dude, Little Crumb's hilarious.
When he did that and was sitting on your desk that day, I was peeing my pants.
Yeah, dude. He's got the whole green screen set up at his place, so whenever I want to have him on the show, I can just tell him, hey, like, get on the show, and he sits in his chair, throws his camera on, and I green screen him in, like right here, and it just looks like he's sitting here on the corner of my desk.
So awesome, man.
I know. He's a character, dude. All right, so check it out. All right, so we're going to show not only today, you guys, Dan, good to see you guys in the house. Mike, wonderful to see you. And so not only are we going to show everyone today the Roxanne video that we just put together, but we're also going to show some of the other songs that we've done. We're going to show the Boys Are Back in Town version that we did. We're going to show the Living on a Prayer version that we did. And we're also going to show the Your Love version that we did. That's right. But before we do that, it's been a while since everybody's seen you. They see me every damn Tuesday. So why don't you tell us what's going down at BJ Berg?
BJ Berg, not a whole lot, man. Just getting this wrapped up with you, obviously.
Sure.
Been teaching, got the students going on. And
yeah, like what's that all about? Like recently I hit you and I was like, hey man, you get a chat today? And you were like, nah, I got students all day. I'm like, what students? You didn't mention nothing about this, and now you have students all day long?
Yeah, I managed to cram them all into Thursday, so Thursday is teaching day. So it's kind of nice. I just get all the teaching out of the way on Thursday, and the rest of the week is for me.
There you go.
Give me lots of time to put my lessons together and stuff. So it's good.
40 hours of teaching every Thursday?
Yeah. Right, I just relive Thursday 2 days in a row.
It's like Groundhog Day, like over and over again. Tristan, what's going down, brother? Good to see you. Yolanda, great to see you. Yolanda says, hey, BJ, how wonderful to see your face. And to Yolanda.
Oh, how nice.
That's cool, brother. Well, look, dude, let's get into this real quick. Let's show everyone Roxanne. Let's jump into the video. Before we do, I want to send a special shout out to Scott. To Scott HALLQUIST from 10 Foot Pole. The guitarist from 10 Foot Pole was awesome. He joined us on this tune. He added a super amazing, awesome layer to the song, and I couldn't be more grateful and stoked to have Scott on the track with us. And I've been talking to Scott a little bit recently, and he looks like he's stoked to do another one. And actually, Emily from 50 Shades of Punk Rock is actually in town with Scott right now, so that's why he couldn't join us. He's actually with his girlfriend Emily, who he hasn't seen in quite a while. So I hope they're out having a great time and having a really, really wonderful night. But it's super awesome of Scott to have blessed us with the talent, on the album. And Beej, I like, going along with that, I just want to throw a little bit of gratitude out there, because we always start the listening room off with gratitude. I just want to say how grateful I am for you. in your musical prowess and your musical abilities and your friendship, because man, like I feel like we make great music together, and everything that you record and throw my way is just magic, from everything you produce, from the drums to the bass to the guitars and the production as well. So I'm very fortunate to work with somebody as talented as yourself as well. So I just wanted to throw that out there real quick, throw a little gratitude out there real quick, just to kind of in the vein of the listening room, as the show goes.
Hell yeah, man. Well, right back at you too, man. I mean, I've for years longed to stumble across a guy who sings like you do. So we're just, it was meant to be, man. Everything that we're throwing out there just freaking rocks, and I'm super stoked about all of it.
Sick. Earlier today, Hunt for Adventure, good to see you. Earlier today, Hunt for Adventure said they recently been pulling out the acoustic guitar, and now their fingertips are sore because they've been playing again. All from like a little bit of inspiration from watching a lot of music recently, out here, so, which is really cool. You know what I mean? Getting back into it. That's how you kind of got back into it. We connected through you watching my live streams. You hit me up. We Skyped. You got to talking, and then a couple months later, you got your all your recording stuff, and then you and I are off to the races, just doing covers and all kinds of different stuff. We should be doing originals, is what we should be doing. We should be writing some originals together, dude.
Well, who's to say we're not going to do that? Maybe we'll just have to get that happening.
Well, I would appreciate that, Beach. And
so it's settled.
Yeah, it's settled.
It's settled.
All right, you guys are awesome. Oh, Musical Me, thank you so much. He says, no doubt, Eddie's an amazing singer. Thank you, appreciate that so much. Gotta love the love, Coley. Indeed, got to love the love. Holly sends hearts, and Tiago says hi. What's going down, Tiago? Good to see all of you guys in the house tonight. We're gonna go ahead and start season 3 of the Listening Room pretty soon here. So stick around for that. We're gonna be announcing the start date of that pretty soon. BJ's gonna be joining me on the show multiple times throughout season 3. You guys will definitely be seeing those. But real quick, let's get into Roxanne, dude. Let's get into Roxanne. This is why we're here tonight. All right, here we go. This is Roxanne featuring BJ Engel, Scott HALLQUIST, and myself. I hope you guys enjoy.
Roxanne, you don't
Hell yeah, that was too much fun, dude.
So much fun, dude.
I know. I had too much of a blast doing that one. Oh yeah, the rest of it here.
Thanks so much for watching, you guys.
Here we go.
If you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the content. See you guys next time.
Here we go. There's Daisy. There she goes. There's my girl.
Gotta have Miss Daisy.
Miss Daisy. All right. Oh yeah. That's super cool. That was fun as hell. I had too much.
Yeah, dude, we nailed that to the wall.
Yeah, I had
man.
too much fun doing that. You know what's funny is that, like, thank you guys so much. Dan, Mike, Ashley, Lou, Holly, Mom, Stephanie, Oh Musical Me. Thank you so much. Rosie Palm. You guys are awesome. Rosie Palm says, I'm sure my neighbors are loving this. My house is shaking at the moment.
And that's how it should
Right.
be. That's why we made this. To shake your house.
I know. So we've done a couple of these. I think BJ's gonna remix some of these, and we might as well release an album of these. You know what I mean? Like we're already halfway through.
We probably should.
You know what I mean? We've already got 4 of these done. And you got like music for a bunch more already that I can just jump on and sing to. So, but that was too fun. You know.
Oh, dude, yeah, man.
Yeah, man, and I was just saying to BJ, like, as the video was playing, I was noting to BJ like how I really enjoyed how Scott came, like his solo was just right, like it wasn't too much and it wasn't too little, it was just it was perfectly tasteful. And like he did some things that were like unexpected. You know, he came in with that like downward slide, that was like super nice, dude. Like really enjoyed like some of the stuff he did there. So it was I had a
well, and what a trip to have him play on this track.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was in high school, I was listening to his band 10 Foot Pole. He was on. They did that ADD song on Punkorama 3. You know, and all of a sudden now this dude's playing on a track that I recorded with my buddy Eddie.
Right, exactly,
like, cool,
exactly. And you know, and you know, 10 as well, 10 Foot Pole for me has a special. You know, I've told this story on the show many a times how, you know, playing the Getaway from 10 Foot Pole in front of a couple of buddies of mine when I was about 18 years old got me into my very first band. So, like, some people heard me sing the Getaway from 10 Foot Pole and was like, and then went off and told their friends who had a band, hey, this guy's a really good singer, you should get him to sing for your band. And that's how I got to sing for my first band. You know, I actually got to tell the lead singer of 10 Foot Pole that story recently. When I
saw that comment, man. I got chills for you reading that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's super cool. Actually, Nick, the guy who's always in the chats on here, Nick AF, Nick actually is the one who actually made that happen. Nick sent the video to Denny. Like right when I released it, and Denny Denny was the very first comment on that video.
Nice.
Yeah, it was super cool.
Hell yeah, Nick.
All right, so let's do another song. Let's take a listen to another song, dude. So, all right, so that was super fucking cool. I had a blast doing that, man. Is there anything special that you've been that you should tell us about recording that song, about anything that you put into that song or did, because I know that I have something particular, that to add for my part, but is there anything that anything interesting like for recording that song, or was it just kind of just wham bam, thank you ma'am, just straight balls to the wall and we're done?
Well, I tried a few new recording techniques. I've been working with some new software from a company called Neural DSP, which emulates different amp simulations and stuff like that. So the guitar tone was just insane. And actually Dan in the comments here bought me that software for my birthday.
Oh,
so thanks,
shit, no
Dan.
kidding. That's awesome.
Yeah. And
awesome.
I've never had my guitar sound so good through a computer in my life. So I'm stoked on that.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
Tried some new techniques with the bass too. I won't get too technical on that, but I think that turned out really good.
Oh, the bass tone on that was
crazy. We're shaking
crazy,
houses down
dude.
on the other side of the country here. So.
Yeah, dude, the bass tone was absolutely crazy on that. It sounded great. Dude, you popped out a killer tune. You know what? Am I mistaken or not? But did you send me a copy of that, of like a first version of that, and then we redid that? Did you redo the music?
We did, yeah.
That's what happened. So you sent me this. You sent me the track first, and then we were listening to it, and we were like, nah, it needs something. And then we were
It
just.
was too much like the real
That's
song.
what it was.
Like,
It needed to be just ours and heavy and just like kind of more remnants of like how we did like Boys Are Back in Town. You know, and then
we actually punked it up quite a bit. I kept that original track that I recorded and sent to you, just in case somebody needs like a backing track for
for a cover or a Roxanne
Roxanne,
cover
right?
someday. That's funny.
Yeah,
That's pretty good, dude. You know what's funny? When I went in to record that vocally, I actually remember that I was not feeling great prior vocally. And a lot of you might remember earlier this year, I went into the doctor and I found out that I had a growth on the inside of my vocal cord. And wasn't cancerous or anything, but it was definitely something, you know, a polyp that I wasn't sure if I was going to have removed or if it was going to affect my voice, you know, moving forward. But I had to like not sing for like 6 weeks. I had to like not talk for 6 weeks, which was like super hard. And but anyway, you know, I was recovering from that over a certain amount of time, and then right around the time we did this was about the time I was feeling like I could completely open up vocally. You know what I'm saying? So it was the first song I think that I sang on that I was like able to like let go. You know what I mean? Like, and really hit some of those high notes again. You know what I mean? Which I hadn't hit in a while. You know?
Well, and you could tell on the vocal track that you originally sent me, there was all sorts of like crazy random swear words and stuff because you were super excited.
Oh yeah, I was
We had
like,
to tone those
there was
back a little bit. I was like,
after the
Eddie,
first verse.
dude.
So after the first verse or after the first chorus, there was a fuck yeah on the vocal track.
And granted, it was
BJ
cool and
calls me
all,
and he
but-
goes, dude, like I can't leave that on there, and I'm like, take it out. He's like, oh, okay. He's like, I thought you were like adamant
we
that it
could
stay.
have,
I'm like,
but that-
I was just
that
stoked.
might
Like, I
get
just
us
left
in
it in.
trouble
You know,
with
it
some
actually did
radio
sound
and
good. It actually, the reason I left it in was because it sounded good. It actually did sound good. But BJ was like, we can't release this, dude. He's like, I'm like, why not? Fuck yeah! I'm just kidding. Hey Ray, good.
You're all hardcore mode that day.
I
man.
know,
It was
I was
funny.
going off. Well, it's because I was super excited that I was able to sing in the high registers and really like give it the all. I was like feeling having my voice back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
39 years old. I'm sitting here wondering if it's over. You know what I mean? Oh my God, is it going away? You know what I mean? Like, you know, every day it's like my worry. Like I wake up like all like, oh my God, I can't sing. You know.
I did keep that vocal sample, so maybe I'll just make like a copy and pasted 5-minute F yeah track of you just freaking out for 3 minutes or something.
On it. Do it. That's awesome. All right. In the meantime, let's take a quick listen to The Boys Are Back in Town.
Let's do it.
Guess who just got back today? The wild-eyed boys that have been away. Hadn't changed that much to see, but man, I still think them cats are great. They were asking if you were around, how you was, where you could be found. Told them you were living downtown, driving all the old men crazy. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. I said the boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town again. You know that chick that used to dance a lot? Every night she'll be on the floor shaking what she got. Man, when I tell you she was cool, she was red hot. I mean, she was steaming. Remember that time over in Johnny's place? Man, this chick got up and she slapped Johnny's face. Man, we just fell about the place. If that chick don't wanna go, forget her. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. I said the boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. night they'll be dressed to kill. Down at Dino's Bar and Grill, the drink will flow and the blood will spill. And if the boys wanna fight, you better let them. That jukebox in the corner blasting out my favorite song. The nights are getting longer, it won't be long. It won't be long till the summer comes. Now that the boys are here again, the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. I said the boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town again.
When we initially recorded that song, I was so stoked. BJ was like I was the very first song we ever recorded, right?
I think that was the first one.
I think so. And you, I remember. Hold on. Okay.
No. The Bon Jovi one was the first one we did.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, this one was. This one was.
Was it?
Yeah, it was this one. But Bon Jovi was the first one we like finished, like mixed and finished, because I remember.
Oh yeah. There was a delay on them getting that one happening.
Hey, this is just my medicine. All right, I'm just it's helping me not smoke cigarettes. All right.
Busted.
I know. I knew somebody was gonna say something. Ollie says, "I'm enjoying that Eddie and I are synchro vaping almost as much as that song." That's awesome. But no, dude, when you sent me that, you were like, we were talking about recording something, and you were like, hey, well, do you like the boys are back? Do you know the boys are back in town? I was like, do I like that song? I know all the lyrics to it. And you were like, oh, I just sent you over the music to it. You were on Skype at the time. I put you on the corner of my desk. I turned my computer on, downloaded it, put it into Logic, put my headphones on, and you watched me do the one take of this song.
Yeah, I did.
That version of the one take of this is on my YouTube channel. That's right. You did a little video. I just put like that one take. I filmed it too, like right there with my camera, like on the spot, like while we were doing it, and I just posted it. I
remember being blown away that you actually memorized all the words in that big giant song.
Love that song. When I was I always loved that song growing up, and that was one of the things. Like when I was a kid, that was one of the things I would do was just memorize lyrics. That was one of the things because it was a thing for me. I don't know why, but it was a thing for me. Like Mr. Jones, you know what I mean? Like how wordy that damn song is.
Yeah.
When that came out, I was like 12 years old. You know what I mean? And like a sponge. You know what I mean? At that time, so music was like everything. And I'm listening to this, and I'm just like, dude, I'm like writing everything down if I have to, or what I think they're saying, because there's no internet. At 12 years old, and you were born in 81. You know what I mean? At 93, I didn't know of any internet.
I'm grateful that there wasn't, because that
me
taught
too,
us how to
bro.
retain things as musicians. Like now,
not only as a musician,
it's hard to retain that stuff that I'm learning because it's just easy access if I need to pull it
bro.
up.
Not only as a musician, but I'm glad that I had a point in my life, that I'm glad that I lived through a time in my life where there was no internet, where you had to, if you were going to talk to somebody on the phone, you had to stand in one place because there was a cord on that phone. You know what I mean? Like,
dependent on how long your cord was.
Depending on how long the cord was. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when your phone would make you angry when it rang. Like that super loud, annoying ring. You know what I mean? Like,
totally. And it always happened.
Bro, but here's the thing.
Time.
Like, you had to like go out and find your friends if you didn't know where they were. You couldn't call anybody. Like, and here's the thing. At the end of the day, when you were done with all these people, you didn't have to like get a bunch of text messages and check emails, and you just got to go home and turn the fuck off and watch TV, watch MASH at 11:30 at night, right after Cheers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's about as stressful as your evening got. You know what I mean? Like, you know, what was Alan Alda doing that night? You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's like, fuck, dude. You know, and now it's like we go home after a full day. You got the phones. It's Facebook. It's politics. It's this. It's that. You can't even turn off. You can't even like. And I love looking back on a time in my life that I at least got to experience this world without that. As wonderful as it is and as many amenities as it offers, I loved the time where life had a slower pace because there was no internet.
The only downside was when you were trying to learn a song off the radio,
you had to
and the
record
damn
it.
DJ would talk through some parts.
I had never. Hey, Southern California DJs didn't do that shit. You need to check some Canadian DJs out there. They need to be stopped talking during the damn song. That's not cool. By the way,
well, at least the intro.
Remember how we were talking
Sometimes
about?
It would be during
right. You know, we were talking about Mr. Jones. I remember being at the Angel game and having like a Walkman that like recorded on cassettes, and like waiting for Mr. Jones to come on so I could like reach down and press that record button so I could get that whole damn song and then listen to it 1,000 times and then write the lyrics down. And like you
security guard guys like, is that a giant tape recorder in your pocket?
Yeah,
like, no, man.
Hey, well, dude, this is
half a loaf of bread.
This is like 1993. So I mean, I don't think they gave a shit. Plus, everybody was wearing, you know, plus everybody had a Walkmans on that was this big, you know.
True, and pants were much more baggy back then.
I remember when I was like, I was like 15, and I was like walking around Disneyland by myself one day with the Walkman on, still with a Walkman. It's like 1996. I still had a Walkman. It wasn't even a disc player. It was a fucking Walkman, and I had the cassette for the Vandal Sweatin' to the Oldies, and that shit just played all day. Just flip, 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 flip. I was going on rides with Vandal Sweatin' to the Oldies in my ears all day long.
Dude,
one of the
I
best,
think the Walkman
best memories I have
was
is when I was 15 years old.
I think the Walkman was the superior music player of our time too. Once the Discman came out, those things sucked, man. They were always skipping.
Dude,
you were only
I'd rather have a
Walkman,
Walkman, especially on a Disney ride. Everybody's kind of agreeing, like they're all grateful there was no internet younger than 18. Yeah, and a lot of the people who watch my videos are coming from. Dan says this. A lot of the people who watch these videos coming from our era because they're listening to the punk rock songs that we grew up listening to. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So a lot of these people are our age, you know what I mean? Are going into their 40s or in their 40s or maybe going into their 50s, you know what I mean? And, you know, I mean, there are some younger cats, you know what I mean? It's funny. I saw a comment the other day. Somebody said, when you're on one of my videos, somebody said, when your college professor is more punk rock than you. I'm like, dude, I'm in my 30s, bro. What the fuck? Like, you know, I'm still young enough to be in college, damn it. But Dan says, Eddie, what is your advice for young kids getting into music? You know, Dan, I mean, it depends. It depends on whether the kid wants to get into music themselves or whether you want to expose your child to music at a young age. Either way, I would suggest doing what my parents did. Completely nurturing any kind of interest they might have in it. So if your child is getting into music, if I get a little bit of more information, I might even be able to play a little bit more on this. But depending on how old your kid is, if your kid's maybe 16 years old or so, it's all going to be on them. You know what I mean? It's all going to be on how much. He says she's going to be a game developer on how much your kid wants to do a certain thing. You know what I mean?
You can't force somebody into art.
You can't force somebody into art, but at the same time, here's the thing. I will say this. I probably wouldn't have gone into martial arts when I was younger if it wasn't for my father, and I couldn't be more grateful for my father for pushing me into martial arts because of what it did for me throughout my life. For discipline and to be able to defend myself as well. Also, I think it helped, instill a little bit of, emotional intelligence and stability as well. You know what I mean?
Oh, I can add on to that too. You know, my dad was a musician, and obviously from day one, I was exposed to bands playing live and jamming and him sitting there learning songs on his guitar. So obviously that was a huge influence. But ultimately, he never taught me how to play guitar, and he never forced me into playing guitar or said, hey, why don't you take guitar lessons or anything like that. I wanted to play because I saw that happening and took an interest in it upon myself. So,
right.
Like Eddie says, you can't be like, "Okay, you're going to be a piano player."
Right,
now.
but at the same time, like, I'm not like and again, I guess I'm kind of answering this a little blind, and I guess I guess I'm not really answering the question he asked. He said, "What would you suggest for kids that are looking to get into music themselves?" Not necessarily parents. I think that maybe I took that out of context there. I would suggest for kids looking to get into music to try as many things as they can to find out what they love, because a lot of times you'll start on something, and then you'll play that instrument for years. Like I know specific artists who started on the drums and then finally moved to bass 3 years into drumming and realized that they're a bass player. Never picked up a guitar, never picked up a string instrument. So this is one of my biggest advice for kids looking to get into music. One of my biggest advice for kids looking to get into music is to play as many instruments as you can. And start somewhere. Another thing too is I find that a lot of kids are like maybe like nervous and they like want to look around for an instrument before they find something they like and they start. Don't do that. Just start anywhere. Pick up a ukulele, pick up a drum, pick up anything that's in your house, anything that you can, a harmonica, anything. Go on YouTube and look up how to play that instrument. Start anywhere. Just start somewhere. Just if you're a kid, if you're 10 years old, if you're 8 years old and you want to play music and that's something that's super exciting to you, do it. Pick up something.
A lot of the stories that you hear about some of the greatest musicians of our time, you ask them, how did you get into music? Well, there was an old guitar sitting in the corner of my basement with one string on it, so I started plunking away on that. Or, my grandpa gave me this old harmonica or something like that, right? You learn with what you have access to and branch out from there.
Yes. David says, I like this. David says, not only instruments, let them listen to reggaeton to find out what's not okay. That's funny. Lucas, what's going down, Mateus? Lucas, he says, validates this a little bit as well, and says, and I will also say that this is true. You when you learn an instrument and then you pick up something on later on, it's more easily transposable when you already know an instrument, and then you can learn another instrument because music theory has already started to kind of sink in a little bit. So transposition into another instrument is a little easier, and then really it's easier for you to move from instrument to instrument and find out, okay, what are the chords for this instrument, or how is this single note instrument played? You know what I mean?
And even on a more simpler note of that too, even if it's not technical music theory, you start to develop an aptitude for hearing music and how music works, and
totally,
the different parts of a song, melodies and beats and counting.
And another thing, if you don't have an instrument and you're a kid looking to get into music, like Dan asked, if you don't have an instrument, sing. Go on YouTube and there's thousands upon thousands of videos that will teach you how to sing. There's thousands upon thousands of videos that have backing music to sing to with
karaoke,
with lyrics on the screen. Pick your favorite songs and start singing, and then start doing your best to sing to the best of your abilities. Also, there are apps. There are apps out there to help you learn to develop vocal strength, breathing techniques, and things along those lines. So absolutely make sure they have access to learn songs or music genres they're interested in. Rosie Palm says, great point. Expose them to as many different genres as possible too. That's another thing you can do as a parent to in addition to whatever they're doing, you can add on by really just giving them everything. I was fortunate as a kid. I was super fortunate because my dad was into like all kinds of different stuff, like Huey Lewis and the News and a lot of classic rock type stuff. Like,
you know, like Creedence and Bob Seger and Tom Petty and that type of stuff, you know, and my mom was also into that stuff too, but also listened to like the Pointer Sisters and like Gloria Estefan and like things like that, you know. So I was exposed to a lot of that type of like 80s pop, you know, type stuff, you know, and you know, as
The bigger spectrum you
dude,
have, the better.
seriously.
Man.
And then my older sister listened to Amanda, you know, who I'm really thinking about right now is in my prayers, you guys. I'm going through a little rough time, so if you guys, you know, send some love and light to my older sister Amanda, you guys. But she actually introduced me to a lot of the heavier music that I absolutely love today and grew up loving, which like with the Guns N' Roses, you know what I mean? Like, you know, Appetite and, you know, Metallica's Black Album and, you know what I mean? Like all the stuff that like really shaped and molded my playing in later life was, you know, a lot of it came from the stuff that she had shown me, Temple of the Dog and things like this, you know, as a young kid. Before that, I was all baseball and martial arts. Like music wasn't even a thing to me. Like it was, but it was like not like I didn't like take it seriously until I was a little older. But when I was 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, as I was getting shown all these types of music and getting introduced by family and parents and things like that, it was awesome. So
yeah,
but yeah, dude, it's as many different things you can. Absolutely, an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old interested for sure. And you know what as well, guys, BJ teaches, I teach as well. If you guys are interested, I also run an arts academy that's a nonprofit organization that we teach songwriting to kids. So we do creative arts, and we actually do we actually will write music. We teach your kids how to write music, and we write music with them. We do recording sessions and all this type of stuff. So you guys are absolutely amazing, and we're gonna actually go. We got 2 more songs to do. We don't got too much time left, but here's what I want to do before we get into the songs. I got some trivia for BJ. More guitar trivia for BJ.
Oh, no.
Guitar trivia for BJ. All right, I got you now.
Buddy.
Because you're in Canada, I can either mail you a gift package with one of the Hot Rod coffee table books and a free taco from Wahoo's. Well, I mean, a coupon. I don't know if you got Wahoo's and OSOYOOS, but
we have no Wahoos.
come down to Southern California, you got Wahoo's all over the place. Come visit old Booze, and we'll take you over to a Wahoo's and get you a taco. All right. So would you rather have the undisclosed PayPal prize, or would you rather have the coffee table prize?
Well, since we have no Wahoos and I'm not into cars, let's go with the PayPal prize.
We're gonna go with the PayPal prize. All right, DBJ. So you have to answer 8 out of 10 correctly to get the big prize, 5 out of 10 correctly to get the small prize.
Gonna make me use my brain.
BJ, this is round 2, okay? Because you didn't get the foot.
Oh,
The
dude,
foot.
don't even bring up the foot.
All right, here we go. Which one of these is not a Rickenbacker finish? Burgundy glow, maple glow, sunrise glow, or autumn glow?
Sunrise.
God damn it, how do you know that?
Sucker.
Fuck. All right. I thought I was going to stump your ass too on this one, dude. All right, so BJ's got one. I seriously didn't expect you to know like most of the last questions either. I was giving you super hard questions.
I know.
Said tooth. I said, what part?
I got you trembling now, Booze.
He said, that's right, Mike. He said tooth. On the last one, you said tooth instead of foot. But really, it was a bad question. I'll give it to you.
It was. You're forever condemned
All
for
right.
that foot
All right.
question.
At least these are all multiple choice. I'm giving you all multiple choice today. Who is credited with developing the original PAF humbucker for Gibson in the 50s? Was it Seth Lover, Les Paul, Roger Ross Macy, or Ted McCarty?
Seth Lover.
How the fuck do you know this? Seth Lover it is. It's just my knee-jerk reaction to say that after you answer correctly. So that's why I've said the exact same thing both times.
That's fine.
Awesome. All right, here we go. Martin guitars, like the D28, switched from Brazilian to Indian rosewood for their bodies in which year? 1946, 1969, 1974, or 1961?
Repeat the years.
Okay. Martin guitars like the D28 switched from Brazilian Indian rosewood for their bodies in which year? 46, 69, 74, or 61?
69.
I can't believe you got that right. I seriously can't believe you got that right, dude. So you guys have a little background. Beej used to work. He worked in a guitar store his whole life, and he knows a lot about guitars. So that's why he's able to answer these questions. I can't believe you answered that right, though. I'll be honest with you. I thought you were gonna get that wrong for sure. All right. Prior to the foundation of Kramer Guitars, Gary Kramer worked with which other guitar brand? Travis Bean, Jackson, Charvel, or Fender?
Charvel.
Travis Bean. You got that one wrong.
What was it, Bean?
All right.
Oh, damn.
All right. Well, it's all good. You're killing it.
I had to get one.
I mean, you are killing it, Bean. So, and people are literally like blown away in the comment section, bro. So you know. And you better not be looking this up on your phone, or else I will be very disappointed.
No, dude, I got the freaking chat up on my
Okay, cool,
phone.
perfect. Good. All right. Just making sure. All right. In 1964, Fender introduced dot inlays made of what material? Perloid, maple, bakelite, or clay?
Perloid.
Perloid it is. I think
They were clay prior to that.
That would have been the one I got right. By the way, I did get that one right. But that would have been the only one I would have gotten right so far.
If you find an old Fender guitar with clay dots on it, those are the really desirable ones. So that was prior to the perloid dots.
Okay. This one
FYI.
I would have no clue, but you might. Which of these is not an Ovation solid body electric guitar model?
Ooh, this is a tricky one.
Which of these is not an Ovation solid body electric guitar model? Breadwinner, Preacher, Legend, or Deacon?
Oh, I just recently learned about Ovation solid body electrics.
If you guys want to give him a hint, you can give him...
No, I don't want a hint.
You don't want a hint. Okay.
No, that's cheating.
Which one of these is not an Ovation solid body electric guitar model? Breadwinner, Preacher, Legend, or Deacon?
Legend.
Legend is correct. Okay, you have got 5 out of 6. What's up, Keith? I am going to be in Baker very, very soon, actually, within the next couple weeks. I will hit you up when I get there. Actually, I hit you up before that. Just text me. I mean, you got my phone number, dog. It hasn't changed. So, miss you, bro. I'm good, dude. I'm doing good. I hope you and the family are doing good out there in Baker too, my man. Good to see you guys in here tonight. All of you guys are pretty damn cool. I love all of you guys.
Oh yeah, we got a good audience.
Yeah, you guys have been super dope. I appreciate all of you guys tonight. You guys are amazing. Auntie Mary's in here. You know, Dan, you know, Mike.
Hi, Auntie Mary.
Everybody's having a good time. Keith, you guys are awesome. All right, you got a couple more questions, and then we're going to show a couple songs and get the hell on. All right, ready?
Ready.
All right, here we go. In 2012, Taylor Guitars purchased a mill to control the harvesting and sales of which type of wood? Ebony, sapele, is that how you pronounce it? Sapele,
Or sapele.
Brazilian rosewood, or mahogany. Again, in 2012, Taylor Guitars purchased a mill to control the harvesting and sales of which type of wood? Ebony, sapele, Brazilian rosewood, or mahogany?
Brazilian rosewood.
Incorrect. It is ebony.
Was it ebony?
It is ebony.
Okay.
All right. You still can get...
I know there's been some controversy over importing rosewood.
Gotcha.
Over the past few years. So a lot of companies have actually used other woods.
That's why
instead
I
of
see that. I see that. It's going good, Tristan. Thanks for asking, brother. I appreciate that, man. All right. All right. All right. Here we go. The Stevie Vai signature Ibanez JEM model includes which unique feature? Extra long scale length,
Monkey grip.
built-in phase shifter, handle in the body, or a Bigsby tremolo system. And you're right,
body.
it's the monkey grip, the handle in the body. Well, you said that before I could even get that out. That's pretty good.
Damn right. So I don't even need your multiple choice.
All right, here we go. All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 2 more questions.
All right.
Oh, interesting. After a failed bid to buy Fender, which company purchased Gretsch in 1967? CBS, Gibson, Baldwin, or Rickenbacker?
Purchased Gretsch.
Yeah. I had no idea. I've never heard of that.
Sorry, can you read the beginning of that question again?
After a failed bid to buy Fender, this company tried to buy Fender and failed. Which company purchased Gretsch in 1967?
Okay, well, CBS bought Fender.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's not CBS.
Interesting.
Sorry, and the multiple choices again? So CBS.
Gibson, Baldwin, or Rickenbacker. So you already knocked one off, and I'll give you a hint that one you knocked off is right. You're right about that. So it's between Gibson, Baldwin, and Rickenbacker. And you do know that for sure one of those doesn't own Rickenbacker. Right?
I think it's Baldwin.
You're right. It's Baldwin.
Yeah.
Very good,
They actually
Beach.
own a lot of different music companies.
You have one question left, dude.
All right.
All right. And then you win the big prize, bro. If you get this right, it's all come down to the last question. Bender!
Down to the last
My
question.
man, good to see you, B. All right, let's do this. Last question. This company produced more instruments in the 1960s than any other manufacturer. Gibson, Dan Electro, Harmony, or Fender?
Dan Electro.
Dog. Harmony.
Oh.
Wow. I would have guessed Gibson.
I thought it was for sure
All
Dan
right,
Electro.
I'm still going to give you the prize, bro, just because.
Hell yeah.
Just because you deserve it, bro. Because foot. Because foot.
Because foot. I should make us some shirts that
Because
say
foot.
because foot.
Exactly. What's going down, you guys?
Might have to happen.
Well, I absolutely love you guys. Let's do another song or two before we get on out of here. This is Dan and this is Dan. Dan, you're out there in the comment section. We didn't do a song yet. This is BJ and myself.
You probably don't want to do a song with Dan.
doing Living on a Prayer. Here we go.
Tommy used to work on the docks. Union difference if we make it or not. Got each other, and that's a life for life. We'll give it a shot. Oh, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand, I will make it, I swear. Whoa, living on a prayer. Oh, we're halfway there. When it's all that you got. Oh, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand, I will make it, I swear. Whoa, living on a prayer. Oh, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand, I will make it, I swear. Whoa, living on a prayer.
All right, let's jump right into the next one. Here we go. We're going to get into the next one, which is Your Love. Who did this one? The Outfield?
The Outfield.
Yeah. Okay. On this one, I will say, this is at the very top of my this is at the very top of my vocal range, and like the first two verses, I was like,
We're gonna redo this one.
By
for
the
the album,
time
though.
we got to third verse, I was feeling it, and I felt like I was more in the pocket vocally, but here we go.
Josie's on a vacation far away. Come around and talk it over. So many things that I want to see. You know I like my girls a little bit older. I just wanna use your love tonight. I don't wanna lose your love tonight. I ain't got many friends left to talk to. No one's around when I'm in trouble. You know I'd do anything for you. Stay the night but keep it undercover. I just wanna use your love tonight. I don't wanna lose your love tonight. You close the door, and don't forget what I told you. Just cause you're right, that don't mean I'm wrong. Another shoulder to cry upon. I just wanna use your love tonight. I don't wanna lose your love tonight. I just wanna use your love tonight.
We're back. All right, you guys. we're gonna have to call it a night in just a minute here. Thank you guys so much for the love, for your guys' amazing support. You guys were awesome. You guys came in and just hung out all night and just chilled and just made the night so awesome.
You guys all rock.
Absolutely love every single one of you guys. BJ, my man, and I were just chatting here about possibly doing this once a week, just to kind of bring in the week, maybe a Sunday night listening room where we just kind of bullshit with y'all and kind of chilling. That's awesome, Rosie. It's awesome. Perfect. Absolutely, Cully. Dan, absolutely. Dan, check the channel. Check this same channel you're watching right now. Just search Eddie Boo's Offspring. We did, Are You Gonna Go Far, Kid? Done Smash. Did All I Want and a couple other Offspring. Thank you so much on Musical Me for hanging out tonight. Hope I get to. Hey, you know what? I should be interviewing you on the listening room. I ended up checking out your channel the other day and noticed that you got some singing skills. So maybe we should get you on the show and show some of your music. That would be kind of cool. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining me and BJ today on the listening room. Absolutely love every single one of you guys, and I will catch you next time. BJ, say goodbye to the nice people.
Later, guys. Thanks for coming out.
Everyone, thank you so very much for watching, you guys. And remember, guys, good things happen when you take the time to listen. I love every single one of you guys. Thank you all. Love you all. See you guys later. Thanks for being a part of the listening room tonight. My name is Eddie Booz. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications, and give the video a like. We'll see you guys every Monday through Friday right here at 6:30. Take care.
Okay, say bye.